happy Monday. Hope everyone's had a fantastic and hopefully long weekend and ready for a brand new week. I have one question. Are you in the know? I don't know yet, but let's find out. I am your host, Poppy Miller. You can follow me on Twitter @_Poppy Miller and on the gram @Miller3. And while you're at it, don't forget to follow @RU_ITK. That's the letter R, the letter U_ITK on Instagram and Twitter to stay up to date on all of the latest action coming to you from our game. $100 is, and I know that you want to make it yours. Here's how you can do it. There are 8 questions in the game. You'll have 13 seconds to type in your answer. The catch, the correct answer totally depends on how you all respond. We ask and you answer the most popular answer choice wins, and those that typed in that answer will move on to the next round. So answer very carefully. It's all up to you. Make it to the end, you'll win or split the cash prize. Well, that's the name of the game. Now let's play $100. 8 questions, may the best answer win. Question number 1. Name a sea animal that has a blowhole. Now, you've certainly seen one before, especially if you live on the coast, but when animals live in the sea but cannot breathe under the water, then they use these blowholes when they surface to help them take in the air. So which animal do you think of first when you think of these creatures? I see some really good options popping up on the board, but it looks like the majority of you guys are going for a whale. And with that, we are officially off to the races. So many of you are still in the know after that one. Keep it up as we head to round number 2. Cookies or cupcakes? Okay, we are settling the big debate this time once and for all. Both bite-sized desserts are delicious, but only one of these can come out on top. So are you team cookie or are you team cupcake? Do you prefer a warm baked chocolate chip or a soft red velvet? Which one is going to come out the winner this time? Get those answers in. It looks like a pretty close race to me, but the ultimate champion between these two is cookies. And wow, I might have to pick some up on the way home from tonight. That really has got my sweet tooth. But enough about dessert. Let's head on over to the main course. It's round number 3. Name a shellfish that people commonly eat. Now, my apologies if you're allergic to them like moi, in which case definitely don't try this at home. Just imagine what most people would order if they were to order shellfish. It might be something that requires a lot of effort to eat, or maybe something very small that you fry up and serve with some cocktail sauce. I'm seeing so many answers pop up here, many of which I've seen before, but the top pick for you guys is shrimp. Now, okay, we've covered dinner and dessert, so how about we steer away from the food questions now and on to a new topic. We're coming up on the halfway point already. Bring up round number 4. Name a popular lipstick colour. Now, whether you're a fan of lipstick or you hate having to reapply it every hour, you see one shade more than all the others, I'm sure. So is it something bright and bold, or is it a solid neutral? I mean, hey, neutrals are definitely a good low-effort pop of colour when you're feeling a bit more low-key. So which colour takes the cake on this question? Well, the answers are in. The people have spoken, and most of you are voting for red. Now, I can totally agree with that. I have more than a few lipsticks in this shade laying around, probably one too many. All right, my beauty queens, on to the second half we go. We are flying today. Name an animal that hops. Now, think about it. There are quite a few animals that hop around their main mode of transportation. There's, of course, the obvious answer, and then there's another few. I'll give you a little suggestion. Think maybe Australia. Of course, it is ultimately up to you guys which animal hops away with the win in this round. So who are you going for? I see some solid answers up on the board. Some of you have got very creative, but the majority of you are rooting for the rabbit, closely followed by the kangaroo. And with that, we are hopping away to round number 6. The end is in sight. We are almost there. Name something you might put in your tea. Now, there are several ways you can spruce up your tea game, and what is one way that you would like to add something a little extra to this beverage? Does it make it a bit less bitter, a bit less hot? Take your pick, it's all up to you after all. So what is one thing that many people like to add to their tea? Well, personally, I'm a fan of the classic cream and sugar, just to keep it simple, but this crowd likes to add a bit of sugar as well. and that's the T. Look at you all go. So many of you still in the know as we head to the semi-final round. So who is ready? Name something that you brush. Now, there are several things that you can brush on a daily basis, so think back to your daily routine and just pick one of them. Is it something simple that keeps out those tangles, or maybe more focused on your hygiene? It could be something completely different. Just get your answers in. Time is running out, and it looks like when you guys think about something to brush, most of you will go with your teeth. And I am very glad to hear it. All right, everyone, let's refocus. 7 down, 1 to go. We are so close to the money. Now let's round things out tonight with a little road trip. Name something that you might want to keep within an arm's reach on a road trip. There are a few necessities that people should probably be riding shotgun with when you take a long trip in your car, or hey, maybe even some non-necessities that just make the time go by a bit faster. So what is one thing above all else that you want to have close by when you get behind the wheel for a road trip? Well, this is it. It's for all the money. If you can do it one last time, you will walk away with your share of the cash. And it looks like the majority of you are going with a map. Brilliant answer, and congratulations, celebrations, there we go. We have some ITK champions tonight taking home your share of the cash. Nice work, Housters. But if you weren't quite on the money that time, then don't worry, because we'll be back at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to pitch you guys with some baseball trivia, so be sure to join us then. In the meantime, don't forget to follow us at RU_ITK on all social media. Thank you guys for playing. I'll see you soon, but remember, don't be IDK, be ITK. Toodle pip.